Would you be aggressive for Deshaun? I know, of course, it could take a lot to get him, but if it means getting a guy that good who's 25 years old, it might be something the Jets have to do. What's your take on the Deshaun Watson situation?
My biggest concern of that is, giving up too much to get one player. The Jets have so many holes as it is right now. If you do have to give up a lot of draft capital, that could hurt us in the long run. And, like we were saying earlier, no matter who you have back there, if you don't have an offensive line, you don't have any weapons on the outside, it's not really going to matter. If you could get him for a reasonable price, I think it'd be fantastic. I mean, he's easily a top 10, maybe a top 5 quarterback in the league. To have that known quantity be able to come into your organization would be fantastic. But if you have to give up everything to get him, in the long-term run, which I think Joe Douglas is looking at this, looking for, long-term success, would that really help you? I don't know. And that's something that Joe gets paid plenty of dollar bills to make that decision.
It would just be nice as a Jet fan to actually know year after year, hey, we got our quarterback. This guy's our long-term answer. I'm not saying you give up, 4 ones and Quinn Williams to get him, but if it took 3 first-round picks, hey, second overall pick, you have the 2 ones over the next 2 years from Seattle. Maybe you could trade Sam Darnold for a late one to recoup some of that capital. I just think the Jets have to do it if he's truly available. And I'm still not even fully convinced, Nick, that the Texans are going to trade the guy in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, I would be surprised too. For everyone that's saying how much people would give up to have Deshaun Jackson, look at the other side. Why would Houston, want to get rid of that for some unknown quantity? So it's all one of those crazy things of the offseason, and especially since right now, we really have nothing to talk about until free agency hits. This story is just going to keep spinning and spinning, even up until the league year begins when things can be finalized. It's still going to be a wild offseason.